And we are back here on the Rich Eisen Show on our Thursday of Super Bowl 57 week here in Phoenix, Arizona, and one of my favorite players to watch in the NFL, and thrilled to finally meet in person after having him on the show on the phone a couple times. From the San Francisco 49ers, courtesy of Sleep Number, Deebo Samuel. Good to see you. How are you?
Good to see you, man. I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm going to share, if you don't mind, what you said when you sat down next to the Vince Lombardi Trophy. You looked me in the eye, and you're like, I can't sit next to this thing.
Hey, man, I'm going to do it for you.
I appreciate that. But why don't you want to sit next to the Vince Lombardi Trophy?
I mean, hey, man, been close 3 years out of the 4.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, kind of felt like this year was our time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And what a coincidence of what happened to Brock and also Josh to, you know what I'm saying, I mean, not be able to finish the game without a quarterback. So, I mean.
So that's the way you're viewing the fact that you couldn't make it here.
Correct.
Is circumstances that
100%.
did not go your way like that.
100%.
And so you're not even looking at the trophy. You won't even look at it. I could see that. Okay. I would move it, but it's,
Nah, you're good.
It's very valuable.
You're good.
I mean,
For
I
sure.
can't, I don't have the proper gloves on. By the way, you got to touch. The only way you touch it is with gloves, unless you've won it. That's the way it goes.
Cool.
It sounds like you're not cool about this. It's funny. We had Trey Lance here yesterday, and he said he called the NFC Championship game not a real game. It was not a real game. Would you agree with that?
Oh yeah,
assessment?
I would definitely agree. At the end of the day, like, all you want to do is have a chance, if that makes sense.
Of course.
But after losing both quarterbacks, that chance goes slim to none. So knowing we can't pass the ball and already down 14,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that you have to pass the ball, or you're not gonna run the ball 70 times to, kind of get back in the game. That's just not how the game works. And when obviously the opponent know that you can't throw the ball, I'll load the box and just put all 11 in the box like field goal block and just tell them to go tackle the man with the ball.
So, what do you think about the season as a whole? It was just a quarterback-centric season where no one could stay healthy, or is that how you view your Niners season?
I wouldn't even say can't stay healthy. Injuries come with this sport. It's a contact sport. Number one, risk the injury sport out. So being in this league, you see a lot. So we didn't want to see Trey go down at all, but luckily we had Jimmy, and so Jimmy comes back in and Jimmy get rolled up on, and then you got Brock, who came in and stringed 12 straight, which was amazing. Just to see how poised and how humble and all the stuff that he put into even being in that position to get us there. And then you get there and and after that game, you just reflect on all year long, like starting with OTAs to camp to week one up until now, just thinking about all the hard work you put in just to get in that position, and then just not having an actual chance to really compete the way we're supposed to.
So if this winds up to be Trey's team again, you think you can win the championship next year with Trey Lance?
Yes, sir.
Because he said it was also fascinating to see him say he does not want the job handed to him. He wants a quarterback competition.
That just shows you the type of person Trey is, knowing the 12 streak that Brock came off of.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing is going to be handed to any quarterback that comes in. Kyle is going to make sure everybody get a fair chance to compete to be the guy that runs the offense.
And how's your relationship with Kyle?
Relationship with Kyle has been crazy.
What do you mean?
Kind of like starting from the Senior Bowl, just being around him, just to see how he act, how he walk around, and his perspective of things. Me and Kyle are like brothers, if that makes any sense. For us, it's not all about ball. It's about life. It's about building character. It's about everything. It's not just about football.
Can you share some of those conversations with him?
I go in Kyle's office every Monday and Tuesday after a game, and we just like chop it up about whatever it is. Like one thing I like about Kyle, he's very like confrontational, and I'm very confrontational as well. So whatever's on my mind, I'll speak it, and like we've built the relationship of it don't matter how we feel, like we got to get it off our chest and we'll talk about it and move on.
So how was it? Was it difficult for you to place all this aside when it was about business? At this point in time last year, this is when it all started about being business.
It was, but throughout the whole process, like I wasn't kind of ignoring him. We were still talking here and there.
You were.
we were still talking here and there. It's just, communication issues with certain stuff I ain't gonna speak about. But in reality, I mean, business is business. So everything got handled, and I'm right where I wanted to be.
You are right where you want to be. Deebo Samuel here on the Rich Eisen Show. Sleep Number, what's your scoop with them? What's your? You got one of their beds? You got what's your? You got a number? Because Trey showed up with his app yesterday, and he's telling me like his numbers, and he's cool. Man. He's cooling his feet in the bed, and he was just raving.
Hey, the best bed out, man. I'm 4 years in right now.
You are.
4 years in right now. Sleep is the number one thing in the recovery, and the more you sleep and how comfortable that bed is, I mean, it's outstanding. Especially the 360 smart bed. I mean, 80% of the league is sleeping on this bed.
Yeah, I heard that. 80%.
It kind of show you how effective the bed is at just that fact alone.
Okay, so whoever wins the Super Bowl, they're the most well rested.
Oh yeah, for
Sleep
sure.
Number sleeping people. Is that basically what it is? That's how we could measure that.
Yes, but they probably got them in the hotel right now. I mean, the boys been here for about a week.
Sneaking it in there. Okay. Who do you think wins Super Bowl 57, Deebo?
I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
You are.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles with this one. I don't too much like them right now, but it is what it is. I'm just taking the Eagles because of my guy AJ Brown. I mean, just the hard work and just to see him work. I mean, week in, week out. I mean, battle injury, come back, and I just want to see him get one just because how much the love that he had for the game. And when I say the love that he had for the game, like the man eat, sleep, ball. I mean, I've met him right before we got drafted. We was training together, and just being around the guy is just very effective.
Well, you offer problems, he's always open. That's basically what those are your social media tags and handles. Every single snap this year, we were talking about it on this show over and over and over again. How in the hell was AJ Brown traded? I don't.
Man, that was crazy. That different.
Get it. Because, again, Devontae Smith is very special, and the running game is very special. But A.J. Brown is a piece that just takes the top off, and a home run hitter like yourself, like it doesn't matter where he gets it. I mean, you could take it from the house pretty much anywhere. He's putting his hand up, and it's a house call.
Yeah, man, the man just, like, his ball skills is crazy, though. Probably one of the best hands I've seen besides one of my old teammates, Kendrick Bourne, who played for the Patriots now. But the way he just catch the ball, the way he catch it, he really don't look it in. I mean, he just trusts his hands so much just to he just got some really good mitts.
So, you saw the Chiefs this year too. And so what's the challenge to beat that team? I mean, they were I guess McCaffrey had just arrived in that game when you lost. Then you didn't lose a game until the NFC Championship game. So what do you make of that?
The Chiefs' offense is incredible. You got the best quarterback in the game, Patrick Mahomes back there. I mean, the man is unreal. And the way he moved back there in the pocket, the throws that he can make on the run it's just crazy. I feel like if it'd be a real tough game if they can't hold up that pass rush that the Eagles got.
Okay, so you like again, I know he's your teammate, and he doesn't speak for everybody, but Trey Lance, I said, who's going to win? He said Chiefs. You didn't.
It's going to be a good one, though. I wouldn't say it's just one-sided right now at the point.
So what would it mean, Deebo Samuel, for you to pick up this trophy by winning it?
I mean, it'd mean everything. From Pop Warner ball all the way now, you just think about all the things that you've been through your life to even be in a position to getting close to holding one. I've been there three times out of my four. 2019 losing one. I mean that was the worst feeling ever. And then last year we just one play away from going to the Super Bowl again. And then like we just stated a little minute ago, what a coincidence. I mean, this year we didn't have a quarterback to play with.
And now next year you will, and you just don't know who that's going to be.
Right.
So you think it will be a quarterback competition? Purdy comes back
for sure.
healthy?
It's going to be one. Kyle just don't hand nobody the job.
Okay, very good. I appreciate you coming here, man. Sleep Number is check it out at 19 Problems with a Z on Twitter and Instagram. I'm just going to make sure everything it's all right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything else that I need to know about you, Deebo Samuel?
No, man. You heard it all.
You cool with living in San Francisco? That was one of those things last year.
That weather good, man. That weather great.
Oh, do you like it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's good. Very good. I got Deebo Samuel right here on the Rich Eisen Show. That's right next to the Lombardi Trophy. We'll be back for hour 3 and Steve Mariucci in a moment. But we're still on Roku for about another 90 seconds. All right. So what was the biggest thing that you heard during your business decision time that was the most false? Like it was definitely not true.
Everything they were saying was false. I mean, they ain't know nothing about anything.
That you didn't want to run it as much?
That was false.
Okay.
I didn't want to be there.
Live there?
I didn't want to live there. Was false. Like everything they was putting out, they was just like people put out anything. I mean, I could take 2 steps. They can be like, "Why Deebo walking like that?" I mean, that's just how it is right now.
I don't know. I remember that video of you in a club and somebody held up a sign. What did that sign say? Like, what did it say? Like, you go back to San Francisco, whatever, and you were just shaking your head no, and everybody's like, look out. Deebo is not doing it. But that wasn't the case at the time?
Nah.
Okay. Now you're back.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. On your sleep number bed. So do you want to make a prediction for next year before I let you go?
No predictions. Just get ready for this off season, man, and just.
What are you doing?
Huh?
What is your off season?
I'll be out here in AZ at Exos, beginning of March, and just hit the ground running.
Okay. Watching maybe the NBA Finals with Kevin Durant. What'd you think of that trade?
That was crazy. Like they got some power over there now. Like we got D Book, you got KD and Aiden,
CP3,
Chris Paul. Like
okay. So you know where to get your NBA Finals tickets through this guy right here. Deebo Samuel here on the Rich Eisen Show. We'll be back with more Hour 3 coming up. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern for free.